Wednesday nights at 8 on Win FM.
Is 98.9. 98.9 is Win
I
FM.
am Colin Wynard. Hey yo, chemist Jenna, Gio, Illa Gosso them. Most I will die forever. Fool where you feel, man, I pray for. Depart from the thing I will never. As he keep I strong under pressure. Show me the hearts of my friends and the family. Reveal the plans of my enemies. Show me who real and all who I wanna be. Show me the things where they don't want me to see. Inna me Gideon boots and me suit up. Inna your army so them can't recruit us. One up all wicked and fake and all who are hate and me burn all the Judas. Many a call but still I see them choose us. Roll with the pride, none of them can refuse us. And me a stand up in front. I am Colin Wynard. Hey yo, chemist Jenna, Gio, Illa Gosso them. Most I will die forever. Fool where you feel, man, I pray for. Depart from the thing I will never. As he keep I strong under pressure. Show me the hearts of my friends and the family. Reveal the plans of my enemies. Show me who real and all who I wanna be. Show me the things where they don't want me to see. Inna me Gideon boots and me suit up. Inna your army so them can't recruit us. One up all wicked and fake and all who are hate and me burn all the Judas. Many a call but still I see them choose us. Roll with the pride. I am Colin Wynard. Hey yo, chemist Jenna, Gio, Illa Gosso them. Most I will die forever. Fool where you feel, man, I pray for. Depart from the thing I will never. As he keep I strong under pressure. Show me the hearts of my friends and the family. Reveal the plans of my enemies. Show me who real and all who I wanna be. Show me the things where they don't want me to see. Inna me Gideon boots and me suit up. Inna your army so them can't recruit us. One up all wicked and fake and all who are hate and me burn all the Judas. Many a call but still I see them choose us. Roll with the pride, none of them can refuse us. And me a stand up in front all of them with me sword and me shield and I ask them a hope us. Most I will die forever. Fool where you feel, man, I pray for. Depart from the thing I will never. As he keep I strong under pressure. Show me the hearts of my friends and the family. Reveal the plans of my enemies. Show me who real and all who I wanna be. Show me the things where they don't want me to see. Me pan a mission, me nah lose sight. David took alliance, so me nah use hype. Never too loud, me and the quiet type. Me not just run in a battle, everything got to precise. So you know me observant. Me humble, me a still a see I servant. The war real man a lion to a serpent. Born ready, you me die up on the forefront. Most I will die forever. Fool where you feel, man, I pray for. Depart from the thing I will never. As he keep I strong under pressure. Show me the hearts of my friends and the family. Reveal the plans of my enemies. Show me who real and all who I wanna be. Show me the things where they don't want me to see. Inna me Gideon boots and me suit up. Inna your army so them can't recruit us. When the ball wicked and fake and all who are hate and me burn all the Judas. Many a call but still I see them choose us. Roll with the pride, none of them can refuse us. And me a stand up in front all of them with me sword and me shield and I ask them a who first. Most time we die forever. Fool where you feel man I pray for. Depart from the king I will never. Cause he keep I strong under pressure. Show me the hearts of my friends and my family. Reveal the plans of my enemy. Show me who real and all who I wanna be. Show me the things where they don't want me to see. Most time we die forever. Fool where you feel man I pray for. Depart from the king I will never. Cause he keep I strong under pressure. Show me the hearts of my friends and my family. Reveal the plans of my enemy. Show me who real and all who I wanna be. Show me the things where they don't want me to see. I am calling my heart. Oh, Jah, separate me from my enemies.
Musical genius.
I am calling my heart.
Dedicated this one to Juliet.
Whoa. Yo, Jenna, when we tell them, boss, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Jealous, bad mind and envy make them scatter. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Jealous, bad mind and envy make them scatter. Cover me, cover me, cover me, cover me. Guide and protect and continue watch over me. Show me your love, show me you care for me. Whenever I need you, you appear to me. All of my enemies I tread carefully, and they see the table you prepare for me. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Jealous, bad mind and envy make them scatter. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Jealous, bad mind and envy make them scatter. Because I'm blessed and highly favored. And no man me fear me praise God. My enemies been trying real hard. But I judge you me safeguard. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Jealous, bad mind and envy make them scatter. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Jealous, bad mind and envy make them scatter. Cover me, cover me, cover me, cover me. Guide and protect and continue watch over me. Show me your love, show me you care for me. Whenever I need you, you appear to me. All of my enemies I tread carefully, and they see the table you prepare for me. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Jealous, bad mind and envy. Say SK sweet. Sweet SK. Yeah. Catch me chilling out in SK with the best bang. You don't know, so it's just free. Being greeted by the Kittitian smile makes me proud to be a Kittitian child. Catch me chilling out in SK with the best bang. You don't know, so it's just free. Being greeted by the Kittitian smile makes me proud to be a Kittitian child. Kinda incomplete, but you can't compete. And I'd rather be chilling in the St. Kitts heat. But never mind that, because St. Kitts sweet. And I love the gold water in the St. Kitts eats. Friday time walking on 4th Street, but the I see tourists on my local peeps. And my friends drive by, the cars go beep. The vendors with the jewelry, we got a whole heap. Price so low, you know you can't beat. Take a trip to paradise where everything is so neat. The St. Kitts laughter, the St. Kitts speech. Everything about SK screams SK sweet, yeah. Now everybody say it with me, say SK sweet, yeah. Sweet SK. Catch me chilling out in SK with the best bang. You don't know, so it's just free. Being greeted by the Kittitian smile makes me proud to be a Kittitian child. Catch me chilling out in SK with the best bang. You don't know, so it's just free. Being greeted by the Kittitian smile makes me proud to be a Kittitian child. Had the St. Kitts mom and the St. Kitts father. Home sweet home, the place where I'll father. My SK son and my SK daughter. I won't leave my home for no other. No, I won't go. Ain't no fun like the island fun. On the strip with the glass full of island rum. Love SK girls with the island bum. Beautiful girls around that can done. So just pack your bags and come. The St. Kitts the place where you get the best vacation. Sweet SK. Catch me chilling out in SK with the best bang. You don't know, so it's just free. Being greeted by the Kittitian smile makes me proud to be a Kittitian child. Catch me chilling out in SK with the best bang. You don't know, so it's just free. Being greeted by the Kittitian smile makes me proud to be a Kittitian child.
I rep my city, I rep my hood. Yeah. Don't worry, SK doing good. Finally we getting money like we should. Took time out to show my city some love. You can tell I'm an SK guy. Guess why? Standing tall, looking proud with my flag up high. Represent SKN till the day I die. Love SK.
It is 8 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock. Welcome to Real Talk with Laverne Lavi. I am from the beautiful island of St. Kitts and Nevis. This evening, everyone, we have a superstar in the studios with us, and his name is none other than Colin Wyatt. I hope I'm calling his name right.
Sorry.
Yeah. Thank you for that. And Radio Land, Internet, massive wherever you are. Tonight is going to be an interesting conversation, because when we have our homegrown people here in St. Kitts, and we can go out and find them and, just be honored to know that they can come in and not afraid to be in the studios to have a conversation, because this is the only way people are going to really know who they are, and for them to get further. And this is what Real Talk is about. Once again, my name is Lovely Lavish Lavi. I love to say I'm from the island of St. Kitts and Nevis, because, we connect on the internet, and there are persons out there, sometimes they hear an accent and they want to know where we're from, and the kind of person that I am. I believe that we're supposed to be 100% Kittitian and Nevisian proud, so I will always have to recognize St. Kitts and Nevis so people could know that, yeah, St. Kitts and Nevis has people that look like us, ain't just one set of people. When they hear accent, where you from? Right. You sound like you're Jamaica. No disrespect to Jamaica, but we have other people in the Leeward Island, the Windward Island, Virgin Island, massive. Thank you so much for being a part of Real Talk, the BVI. I just got to tell you, thank you so much. But tonight, I know you have been waiting, and I truly appreciate you guys for waiting. But before I get Colin on board, I just want to say once again, condolences to the Gumbs family and the passing of Jason. Today's persons are asking if today was his burial. Yes, today, Jason had his wonderful send-off with his loved ones, the entire community from Newtown, St. Kitts, all over. His brother, his superstar brother. Matter of fact, Jason actually comes from a superstar family, and also from a superstar community of Newtown. right? His family, they just take over the sports, whether it's football, whether it's cricket, from his auntie Juliet Gumbs. You know, these people are pioneers, entrepreneur. And I saw Keith Kayamba Gumbs and his family. I saw Leon, everybody know him as Micey, and also some of the other siblings and everything. So it was really good. I actually went over to Newtown, over there on Douglas Street, just see Fred Perry, you see all the warriors, and just a community come out. And, sometimes they say death is one thing, but it unites people in different ways. And I was able to see a lot of different people. You see Kayambo, which is Jason's brother, his son, running around socializing, they live all the way up in Australia, but just seeing his son just running around, our little kids his age and everything, 15, So once again, condolences to the Gumbs family and also to other persons out there who have been going through any sort of, a time of loss and stuff like that. All right. Out of that, into this, I also got to say good evening to Jungles. I had some ITAL from him, and ITAL is really good. So Jungles, big up yourself. You owe me that interview coming to your doorstep soon. Yeah, Newtown, it is. We'll talk all over.
Big up the Jungles.
Big up Jungles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let us get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. The show begin. I have here in the studios with me Mr. Colin Wyatt. Colin, good evening to you.
Yeah, pleasant good night to everyone out there listening. Pleasant good night to the lovely, lavish.
Lavi. Colin, this lavish thing, right? Is all his names, honestly, I just had Lavi. It's my fans. They keep on showing names, so it's like triple L. Lovely, lavish, Lavi.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder where they are next.
Yeah, that's how I get my names from my wonderful audience. They just keep on adding and adding. And I said, something you gotta listen to your fans. Yeah. So how was your day?
My day was productive. It was active. Got a lot done.
Nice.
And got a bit of rest.
Nice. So Colin, I must say, my goal here is to present Real Talk with Lavi, and I like to use the word indigenous, like to dive into our communities and find people with talent of all walks, things that can maybe help promote them, build them, and actually inspire other people as well, right? Too often, I think that a lot of people shy away from the camera because we have come to a place where we always feel there's only a certain set of people supposed to be on the airways, and we are the one just basically promoting them. So I decided, why not go for the people that have always been promoting other people? Why don't go and look for them and try and promote them as well?
I understand.
All right? So the reason I had you on the show, I came across, I would say sometime last year, I heard a song. Honestly, the song just popped across. And I listened to the song down to the end, and it touched me to the core. And it reminded me of like Peter Tosh and way back when. And strange enough, for whatever reason, right, the song was so powerful. And the whole video, the interaction of the singer. And I was like, who is this youth? Come to surprise, and they said St. Kitts. I was really thrilled and happy and excited for once because, and I'm not belittling anybody from St. Kitts, but just being on the airways, thank you, thanks. Just being on the airways and the big social media and listening to your lyrics, it's not just the song, the music, everything about it is good, right? But to know that we still have persons in 2025 and that can really produce some conscious lyrics, earth liberty, I would say.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta find this guy, whoever he is. And then I saw some other songs coming out and I was like, okay, so it's not just one. Then I started diving in. I went on YouTube and I said, no, I have to get who is Colin Wyatt. So I'm asking you now to look in the camera and let the people tell them.
He's a humble, yet fierce, compassionate, fiery, empathetic, a guy with a warrior spirit. You know what I mean? Somebody that never gives up, a go-getter, a fighter, and an artist.
And you're from Sandy Point.
Yeah.
Yes. The city of Sandy Point, the capital of Sandy Point. I can't go around Sandy Pointers,
No.
Even when I travel abroad, right? I literally, in the Virgin Islands, in the States, meet somebody from Sandy Point, and they're not from St. Kitts. Both of us from St. Kitts. They have the nerve. So I need to adopt and say I'm from Monkey Hill.
Yeah, everybody should be proud of where they come from.
Absolutely.
You know? It's a vibe.
It's a real vibe, and I see, to me, Sandy Point has always produced people with confidence. So now that I see your music and you're from Sandy Point, it says a lot, right? And Colin, tell us a little bit of your upbringing here in St. Kitts and Nevis and how it influenced your passion for music.
My upbringing was modest, simple for the most part. You know, for my younger days, it was me, my mom, and a few of my siblings. Just living a little small, you know. You know what it is, yo.
Yes.
And at the time, the radio station, that was the only form of entertainment that we had around the house, you know. So that was where the basis of the influence came from. You know, listening to the radio station. Back in them times, that's when you had to like take the cassette and record the songs and you know.
And then make sure you have a pencil to to get that cassette back in, you know.
You know, so sometimes we would take my mom cassettes and you know she gospel cassettes and stuff like that and we would just record we type of music. You know, but them times I was younger, so I would just watch my brother, one of my older brothers and sisters do it, and you know, I was kind of intrigued and inquisitive and wanted to know what they was doing. Started doing my own thing. When I learned how to record the music, I would record my own type of song that I like. You know, them times it was dancehall, but dancehall was more conscious at them times.
It had a little more meaning to it. It wasn't so raw.
You know? And that's how I got the love for the music. You know, that's when I fell in love with music. And I always been somebody that love to do my own thing. So I was telling myself, well, if you love to sing, you love to hear music, you should be able to write your own music. You know, and then I just start to go deeper and deeper into the music scene and producing my own.
Nice.
Yeah.
How was it? Because I know back then, a lot of us was a privilege to be in a big house. I mean, matter of fact, siblings used to be in one little bedroom. Exactly. So how was it? Could you imagine your mom in there and you got your music on? How was it like?
Sometimes she would make noise because we would take up she cassettes there, but you know, we would tape. Sometimes she would think she listening to a gospel song and then, you know,
something come on.
You know, so, but she wasn't somebody that would. One thing I could say about my mother is that she always supported me with the music. You know, sometimes my sister would try to like compete with me and she would be like, "Man, you're gonna be the judge," you know, and my mother would be there reading she books and we were going in competition. I mean, I knew I was going to win, you know, because at the end of it, she was saying, "Ma, who win?" And you know, the winner would be me. So she was always somebody that supported my music, and she just gave me that drive and that passion. And
good old mommy. That's one thing I must say. Especially in interviews, sometimes when we have to listen to women and men, but you know, when it comes from a man, and when they start to really look back and you know, you have some memories of your mother. It says a lot of parenting. So big up yourself, mommy.
She's no longer with us. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. My condolences. How long ago was that?
A good while.
Well, you know, she's still here because we're talking
Yeah,
about her,
every
right?
day.
Her teachings live on.
Every day.
All right. So let's dive into number 2 question. I know you say your mom is not here, but hopefully, did your family play a significant role in nurturing your music talents early on?
Like I said, the first people that influenced me, the first people that gave me that push to wanted to do music was an older brother of mine and a sister, because I would see them, doing the recording from the radio, and I would mimic them. And my brother, he was always singing like, I think I kind of took up that from him. Like
Yeah, was he older or younger?
He's older. Everywhere he would go, he would always be snapping his finger, making rhythms with his mouth, and just singing. And I always thought he was gonna be one who would take up the singing. And one time I told him that, and he was like, "Yeah, really?" But I was looking at him, because everywhere he go, he would be snapping his fingers and just.
Speaking of snapping, right? It's amazed me now because back in the day, right? Something you ain't doing and there's somebody snapping and you get going nowhere to Yeah.
So he always had the rhythm, and he always,
Yeah.
I was looking at that, and I kind of wanted to emulate him. When I told him that, he couldn't believe, because I was looking at him, but he didn't see me. And my sister, she was my harshest critic. Sometimes I used to wonder if it's because, in the younger days.
It's a female in us. We mean well.
I used to wonder if it's because I used to beat any competitions. But to this day, I'm thankful for that.
Absolutely.
Because she kind of gave me the thick skin.
Good criticism.
Yeah.
Constructive criticism.
Yeah.
They push you.
Yeah.
That's nice. And I'm listening to you, and it says a lot, because back in the good old days, when we think of mentorship, the mentorship and role model came from in the home, and I'm hearing it from you. So like your siblings, your mother, your older brother, even your little sister.
Right.
So that's very good to hear about that, Colin. No wonder your music is like that. You have a lot to give and offer. So what initially drew you to music, and at what point did you realize you wanted to pursue it as a career?
I think the feeling that I got the first time I heard the first song that ever kind of like captivated me was a song from Tracy Chapman. Like that was the first song that ever that was the first song that ever like ever felt in my heart, and there's something about it.
She was different too.
Yeah, there's something about it, and music always kind of like took me to a different place. Because I'm somebody that like to read. I got this kind of mind that I would kind of place myself inside the book and become a character. So music did that for me. And at some point in my life, I wasn't somebody that spoke much, So music was my way of expression.
And that's what music is about. It's a whole education by itself. It's a storytelling, poetry,
so
everything in one.
It just felt right. I would sing more than I would speak.
Yes, wow.
So
you
just
put your
felt like
emotion,
something-
you put your emotion, your feelings into the music instead of like, as you said, talking, you'll sing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Definitely.
Nice, and it's good to really have an imagination and being able to communicate in different ways. So, as you said, some people are good communicators by talking, and some will just sing, but when time to talk,
Yeah.
they're just not. It's not like they can't talk, but it's not them,
Right. Some people just, communicate better through the music.
Correct.
Yeah.
Wow. So, could you describe some of your early musical experiences and how they shape you as an artist?
Some good, some bad. But all of them were helpful. You know, from the times of performing on stage where nobody moving and you know you feel like
doing nothing good, you want to give up.
yeah. Doing music in St. Kitts, and I'm not trying to make it sound like, and I'm not bashing.
It's real talk with Lavi. Speak your mind.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough, and sometimes like the journey to get here hasn't been an easy one. But sometimes people might feel like, you know, starting out, we would get, you know, do something else with your life, you know, stop singing, you know what I mean? So, me as an artist had to be strong mentally to keep going, keep motivating myself, keep pushing myself. Many times I wanted to give up. Many times, like many times I would just be like, music, just leave me alone. But it just wouldn't, like, me and music kind of had a toxic relationship.
Yes,
Sometimes I'd be like, just leave me alone.
But remember, you said you don't talk a lot, so it could leave you alone because that's where you express it.
Right.
You know, I'm listening to you, and you touch on some things that I'm sure a lot of persons out there listening could relate to what you're saying. And St. Kitts and Nevis, especially St. Kitts, because this is where we live in. It's a small community, and everybody know one another. And sometimes we can be a little bit harsh on our own, because it's a small place where you see we expect so much of other people than sometimes we expect more of other people than we even expect of ourselves.
Right.
So I can relate with what you're saying, that it's not easy where you think you're doing your best, you're on the stage, and people up there looking at you, why are you up there doing it? Who you think you be? Why it's also stupid?
Right.
And we're not afraid to say, even if the person's song good, we feel we could just heckle or say something.
Sometimes I think that comes from, because what I learned in life is that when you may feel like somebody hates you, it's something that they hate within themselves. It's something that, you know, and many people haven't discovered their talent or their passion, and they look at somebody that they think got it figured out, and instead of coming and saying like, how you got that done?
Yes.
The frustration inside of them from not being able to discover their own is what kind of come off as anger. So I kind of look at it as, yeah, if exceed me,
And it's actually, all that will form into jealousy too. And as you said, these are things where you can even strive on and put into your music to help the weak, the silent, you know. So as I said, for me, being from St. Kitts has helped me in a lot of ways. I remember back in the days we used to say, if you come from Jamaica, you could survive everything. But in recent times, I would say, if you come from St. Kitts and you survive certain things, especially with the distraction, the gossip, and the negativity. As you said, people just say things just because they want to say it, because that's what they're feeling inside. And but the persons out there that are ambitious, go-getter, they're going to have to, you know, continue building themselves, building your brain, mentally strong, that you can block out some of the negativity. It's easy said than done to say block out, eh?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, sometimes even when you block it out, you have somebody that literally calling you, "Why Colin? Why you didn't say this about you? Why you hear this?" So now, even when you already blocked them out, right, you have somebody.
No, like I said, like a few days ago, I was kind of like going over a conversation in my mind, and that's something that, especially at this moment, like, I don't want to hear no negativity. So if you hear something, if somebody says something, like, just keep that to yourself, because I don't want that inside my memory, and I don't want that to, you know, come upset me there. So that's part of my blocking situation. Like, you hear anything, just keep it to yourself.
Colin, I'm very proud of you for that, because I, for sure, I'm a product of hate, bad mind. And a lot of it, I recognize that once you, as an individual, are doing something with yourself, you're turning your talent into skills. For whatever reason, as you said, if somebody else is doing that, expect the fight, expect the struggles,
because
you know?
You always see it, you know, especially on social media, because I would got friends that would come to me and say like, I see this person saying this, this person, I hear this person saying that about me. One thing I realize is, if you see 10 people, 10, 20, 40 people gang up just to come at one person, like that person gotta be very strong. You know what I mean? Why would it take why would it take so many people to go against one? You know, so I don't be intimidated by the crowd, because if you need a crowd to try to fight me, it says a lot about you.
Colin, it's 8:31. You're live on the Real Talk with Lavi. Tonight in the studios with us, we have our very own Kittian superstar, Colin Wyatt, and he will be on the upcoming Music Festival 2025. For persons out there that are listening, yes, this is St. Kitts, and I just want to let you know, share the live if you're on social media, tag a friend. We have some very positive discussion up here with our very homegrown, and always believe in supporting your own. And Colin, as a young man listening to you, and as a female, as I said, I am a product of that defamation of character, and where people feel they can just come and use you as a punch bag. And I have recognized that you're very correct. If something is so bad that somebody have to always be using you, then it have to be something good about you that they're trying to stop, something that they don't like. So what they will do now is to try to get other persons, by spreading propaganda, and get people of their kind of mindset.
Yeah, I learned a long time ago that sometimes people might see a light even before you see it.
Absolutely.
And sometimes your light disrupts people's demons.
Yes, and it's really good hearing you speak this way, and I'm hoping that persons out there that are listening and, can really share this, because at this present time, where everything is connected with social media now, it's all about opinions and perspectives. People feel like they could just pass you in the street and then go on social media and say whatever they want to say about you, hide behind fake profiles. And I always said to myself, I was born a leader. I am not a follower. And if I'm going to follow, I'm going to follow something that I can relate to.
Yeah.
Right? And what I've recognized that sometimes some of these people that are hiding even behind these fake pages, if people really get to see the person who's hiding behind these pages, they won't have a follower. So it says a lot that when somebody like yourself, so positive, and you have social media that can do so much things to promote, and if you're not careful, you get caught up in the negativity and the petty-mindedness where, and it's not even coming from children, it's actually coming from grown folks, adults, right? Even some of the retirees. But this is what, when you're not active in your life and using your brain and feeding your brain with positivity, you become stagnant,
You know what happened too? Because I was having this reasoning with my virgin the other day. Like, a lot of people wanted to be popular.
Yeah. And social media make it for them.
They probably wasn't popular in school,
Yes.
and in the in crowd, so they got the opportunity now, and they're like, yay. So
Yeah.
social media providing that for them.
Yes, that is so true. I see our good friend, another musical star, Jesus Sparta. He's in the house. He said, big up the artists.
Big up Jeezy one time.
Yeah, I see Cindy Gavaya. So you have a Sandy Pointer in the house and other persons on the line. Thank you so much. Share the live. I'm going to continue here. So you were formerly known as C Money.
Yeah.
What prompted the change to using your birth name, Colin Wyatt?
For one, many people thought I was a rapper. And because C Money, it sounds like a rapper's name. It is a rapper's name.
Hey, that's where I remember you from way back when.
Yeah.
C Money.
Yeah.
That's the Colin Wyatt really threw me off.
A lot of people don't know what.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
All
C
right.
Money,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
And then when the music started transitioning, like I was saying, like it don't really make sense, because I went from C Money to C Money the Girls the Money, but then the music started pushing me in a more conscious direction. So I was like, imagine me up there and the announcer saying, next on stage we have C Money, the girls the money, and I feel like people would be putting me in a bracket
In
to
a
be
bracket.
singing one type of music, and that wasn't the type of music that I wanted to do. So, when I was in foreign for a bit, and I decided to like Google the name to see if anybody in the area would have the name, and lo and behold, whole heap of Simone, and I was like,
Simone.
that's the last track. So,
Yeah.
I tried writing out a whole heap of names in a book, and nothing was sticking, nothing was coming, and like I said, I actually heard my mom's voice saying, because sometimes people would come and call me and she'd be like, nobody your names up. So, I just decided to go with the name that she gave me.
Boy, I had a real mother.
Yeah, like, who named so? So, just decided to stick with the name that she gave me, and it was easy.
I'm listening to your mom sound like my mom.
Most of them similar.
Yeah, similar.
Because they go up in the, they go up in the same kind of
Absolutely. Do you think when you decide to change over your name also?
Yeah, because I think the mindset that I had, because like I said, the C money, the girls and money, that was my younger days, but as I started evolving musically, mentally, I was saying that it does not fit the type of music that I am producing. I was producing at the moment.
Right. It is 8:37. You're live with Real Talk with Lavi. For persons that want to know the name of our guest, our special guest, his name is Colin Wyatt, and he will be performing at the Sinkis Music Festival. So we're just having a conversation. We thank you for tuning in. Mr. Rudolph Gillard, he's saying, good night, my dear friend. What is the name to call him? So he used to be Simone. So if anybody remembers Simone back in the days, now he's under Colin Wyatt. I think I like Colin Wyatt every time. Simone had its time.
Yeah.
Right. So what genre artists have had the most significant impact on your musical style?
I would say dancehall, reggae. The artist that I used to listen to the most was Sizzla.
Sizzla?
Yeah, the Fireman. Buju Banton, Beanie Man, Bounty Killer. Locally, in my younger days, Grandmasters used to be my band. And they just keep changing over time. But the style of music that I'm doing, like I said, I would say come from the radio station, because back in the times the radio station would play a bit of every type of music, and once the music would touch my soul, I would sing it. So I kind of fuse all of that into one, and that's the style. That's my style.
I just want to say thanks to Damel. Thank you so much. I saw your comment. Let me know if I'm sounding a little bit different. So thank you so much for that, okay? I truly appreciate it. So you said basically dancehall and
Dancehall,
Sizzla and those people when they came out. Buju Banton back then too.
Direct Shabarangs.
Yes.
The first dancehall song I ever heard was Yellow Man.
Oh. Listen, this is me, right? I feel that Yellow Man, for whatever reason, maybe some of the younger generation don't know much about him, but that guy really a powerhouse.
Right.
Yellow Man, when it comes to music, his styling is totally different. It's unmatched.
Yeah.
And music festival would have helped a lot of persons too that comes here, because some of the artists, when they come, you get to see them live.
Yeah.
All right. So, Colin, what were some of the key steps or milestones in your career that led to your current success?
The first time I performed on stage, a lot of people might not even know this.
Where was that?
It was a calypso show.
You was on the C Money at the time? You would have been on the Colin Wyatt.
I don't even want to say my name, but my name was at the time. Nobody go and try to look up that, but you know, it was a calypso competition.
Where was it? In Sandy Point?
Sandy Point High School.
The high school?
Yeah.
I was going to actually build on Instagram.
No.
Okay.
I got the crown, you know, I became king.
Hey!
Yeah, so-
Congratulations!
and I entered a few more competitions after that. Came second one up.
Do you remember the song that you sang? Or any kind of lyrics or anything? Or get a little tune?
It is time. I can't even remember.
How old were you at the time?
I think 15, 16.
15, 16?
Yeah.
But we're joking now, but you see how that was able to look at you now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those little calypso shows that,
Yeah.
the experience is good.
You know, like I said, that was the first time I ever stepped on a stage. The experience that I got from that was, can't even put it into words, but it was surreal, because just before it was my time to go, I was nervous. You know, my knees started to buckle, my mouth dry,
Anxiety.
heart racing, and
anxiety,
from I stepped on the stage, like everything just disappeared, and I
Yeah.
just went out and did what I was supposed to do, and I got the crown.
And back then, nobody really training us about deep breaths and
Right.
prepare you and stuff
Right.
like that. So as you said, just seeing the crowd and you're hearing other people, and you could really get some bubbles, and
Yeah, and the first CD that I put out, that kind of created some waves. A lot of people up to this day. And for me, one time I was saying on Facebook that I wasn't really listening to it, because my voice was much younger, and I wasn't sounding how I sound now. But people love that city. People love that city. So that kind of like propelled me in a sense in the local scene, and did a good job. Kind of gave me the confidence to keep going and do more music. I got a few mixtapes, a few more EPs.
wow.
Also I got a next EP that I'm working on currently.
I saw something recently where you was at a studio. I forgot the person name.
Oh, big up Silk in general.
Yeah, you got to pick up Silk.
Yeah,
Because
NASA
I know I
Records,
saw
Beat
it.
Factory.
Yes.
Yeah, that one would forward real soon.
So you see, I'm following you guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure I come back with my boy Tough House and release the one right here.
Nice.
Yeah, because the one making some waves.
Yeah,
right
because
now,
I saw
people
y'all, and I said in order to keep in this game, people got to realize that this thing when they're talking about age and whatever, it's all about keeping abreast of what's going on current. So when I saw you all in there, I was like, all right, big up yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people feeling that song right now, so that one gonna forward real soon.
Oh,
Like I said,
nice.
coming back with Tough House, and we're gonna just make it a party and just turn up the place with that.
Nice. How did you feel when you found out you would be sharing the stage with the international artists at the 2025 St. Kitts Music Festival?
I'm gonna share a story with you now. We Vibes Cartel, that's the headline act. There was a show. One of the first times he came to St. Kitts, when he was in Challengers. I was supposed to be in that show. So I look at it
that
like,
was with Challengers Harcourt?
yeah,
Yeah.
I was supposed to be in that
The
show.
good old days, eh? Maybe still have those, yeah.
But I don't want to say I turned it down, but it just didn't work out. And when people say opportunity only comes once in a lifetime.
Yeah. But you was doing, you had a girlfriend or something that could keep you there? You didn't want to be on the show?
I won't say. I won't say, but
All right, leave it alone.
I just didn't,
Yeah.
do it at that time. But fast forward to now, and the opportunity is here again, and I'm gonna grace the same stage.
2025. Listen, I come in to see you now, and other people coming out to see you. I mean,
How
there's
it's
a lot
looking
to-
right now, like I have the support, and the people are gonna come out, and because I think the people that's been supporting me over the years, this is like a win for them.
Yes.
It's something that they wanted to see.
And we're happy.
It's some Thank you very much. It's something that they've been waiting for. And
We're happy to see not just a Kitishon, but somebody that have good quality and the kind of standard to be out
the
there. So we're
feedback
excited
that
for that.
I've been getting is overwhelming.
I want to let you know this, because I reached out to you recently.
Yeah.
And strange enough, I was at National Bank, at Birdwalk, the new National Bank. I love up there. And while I was in there, I was on the phone trying to remember your name. And I was actually calling Tough House.
Okay.
Right? But I call him names because it's a good story. And he's on the phone like asking me, who, and I'm like, oh man, the guy that sing, cover me, cover me, cover me, you know?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, he couldn't hear me well. Out of the blue, I had my fellow, somebody from St. Peter's, from Monkey Hill, right?
Yeah.
Was in the line in front of me. Hear what I said, so I said, Colin Wired. So that's why I had to tell the story like this, right? Listen, so I'm on the phone, want to really answer back to her. So I hear me, Colin Wired, right? So I said, anyway, bye. So when we were talking, she said, girl, he good, you know? I'm going to listen to him. Wanda, big up yourself. Wanda, you still live in St. Martin. That's Billy. She married to Billy from Newtown. And Wanda spoke highly of you. And she said, girl, I come across him sometime and I listen to his music. And, he's really good. But I was in the line, like I said, on the phone and trying to think. And she literally tell me, Colin, Wyatt, so you know now.
Yeah.
You know, and these little things you would know unless somebody come and tell you these stories.
Right.
You know, but it was so funny. So then when she said that, I said, yeah, I think I hit the jackpot with this one. He's going to make a good guess.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, over the years, I realized the supporters that I have, they might not be people that go and, like, run up the views on YouTube, but they would download the songs. And, like, even today, I was home and, like, I peeled my ears because I was hearing something familiar. And I was trying to zone in to get a better listen as to what it was. And it was one of my songs, like, playing far off. And, like, that's the thing. Like I said, the people that support me, a lot of the people that support me, they might not be people that go on YouTube every day.
Right.
But they would go once, download the song, and they would have it, in the phone and the laptop and stuff like that. And like I said, the support has been tremendous. It has been overwhelming, and I'm very thankful for all of that.
Right, and also when I found you, when I saw you, when it came on my blog, on my feed last year, I went just sharing it on all the groups. And I didn't even know you because I feel like if I can share other persons that I don't know, I could share my own people. I go on YouTube, I go in my WhatsApp, and I just send them out like crazy, And a few people say, who this person? When they listen, it's like, good stuff, Yeah. Someone is saying, keep your head up, Jah will keep blessing you.
Amen.
So,
thank you very much.
Yeah, this is Rudolph Gillard. He's a Rastaman. He lives up in New York. He's left St. Kitts quite a while, but he's a great follower of the Real Talk with Lavi.
Big up Rudolph.
This is Real Talk with Lavi. We expect someone is on the phone. Good evening to you. We're live with Real Talk with Lavi.
Yeah, hello, yeah. Good evening to you and the guest tonight.
Good night.
You can hear me loud enough now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, good evening to the gentleman there. Yeah, what's up, man? How you doing today, bro?
I'm okay. What about you?
Yeah, pretty good, man. Yeah, this program here brings a twist and a different perspective on what's going on in the Federation. And me personally, I'm starting to feel the vibes where it gives me and a lot of the listening audience a time to get away from the regular political stuff. And I'm happy that she brought you on tonight. And I'm going to just get straight to it because I know time is limited here. And I don't really want to take over the show, but I just wanted to maybe ask a couple of questions. You touched on the Vibes Cartel topic. I don't know if you can give a synopsis of how you feel about Vibes Cartel in his career right now. You don't really have to go too deep because, it's going to get controversial. And you personally, right? what genre of music are you into? Like, which I know you sound like a crossover artist. I just want you to give us some clarity with that. Or if you are a crossover artist or not, but what's your gender that you're into right now? Your genre of music that you're into right now.
Genre.
Genre.
Yeah, genre. Yeah, your genre. Yeah.
It's dancehall, reggae.
Okay.
Reggae dancehall.
And there was a track that was playing
mentioned that.
before you came on. Is that your track?
Yeah.
I like the St. Kitts girl with the island bomb.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah,
that's
great track, man.
That one's called SK Suite.
SK
Or
Sweet,
Saint
yeah,
Kitts
yeah,
Sweet,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That was a great track.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
You know, and I don't know if you can let us get a little bit personal tonight, but I'm trying to find out on the personal tip if you ever had a situation, especially with one, we want to maybe bring some positivity tonight and maybe talk about love. You know what I mean? If you ever had like a personal experience where you had to write a song, maybe for a lady or whatever in your life.
I got.
And how did that track compare to all of the other tracks or some of the other tracks that you did?
I got a ton of songs like that, and yeah, you know, I'm a lover, not a fighter, and those songs
true
were
that,
well
man.
received.
Yeah, great. And a couple more questions. One, if you were to give up singing, but you want to stay in the entertainment field, which position or what, you know, like career path will you take? Like, you know, would you want to be like an A&R or manager for an artist or something like that?
I could definitely see myself managing, producing. I dabble a bit in the video game, you know, music videos. Once it's something to do with music, like I could be a part of it.
Yeah, great. Well, me being out here in the USA, you know, we hear a lot of rap music out here, and when you touched on that rap, man, it kind of brought me to life, man. Because, you know, I like that rap music myself. It's a different part of me. Music is like one of my passions as well, but I never really played instrument, but I got the ear for it. You know, being here in the USA, we hang out at a lot of like live shows in the New York, New Jersey area, and that A&R, it could be a great A&R, man.
Well, the voice is an instrument, you know, so you don't have to play an instrument. The voice is an instrument, so.
Yeah. Singing, the voice singing like an instrument itself. Yeah. Got you. Yeah. And last question is, in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, we know it's a small space, right?
Yeah.
Out the international world, you know, everything is computerized now, and who is in the Federation harnessing this talent, man? I mean, like,
I didn't hear the question.
I don't hear that they have a label. Who in the Federation is harnessing the talent to bring the talent out to the world? And because I'm not hearing that they have like a label there, you know, why is that the situation? And is there a label? And if anybody have plans to start a label there? And that's my questions for the night.
All right, thank
I'll
you
listen
so.
off the air, man. Thanks.
All right,
Yeah,
thank you so much for calling.
Yeah, big up yourself.
You want to answer what he said?
I would say there are many labels here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are many labels here because, you know, the amount of music that's being produced in St. Kitts, you know, big up Silky the General, NASA Records, The Hit Factory, Gangway, a whole heap. A whole heap, and I gotta give it up to those guys because they have been the ones that's been keeping the music afloat and keeping the industry up.
And with whatever little that I have,
Yeah.
because a lot of them don't have a lot of support.
Yeah.
Just, you know. Huh? Tough House? Oh, Winch.
Yeah,
DJ
man, big up
Winch?
DJ Winch,
Yeah.
big up DJ Winch, DC, Lockoff, and everybody else doing them thing.
Yeah. All right. I have 2 more questions to ask you,
Yeah.
and then we have a few more minutes so we could, you have a Harlem Williams, he's saying big up classmate.
Yeah, big up.
Yes, and then you have a James Galloway. He said, big up yourself, Colin Wyatt.
Yeah,
You
man,
earn
GMZ,
the king.
GMZ, big up.
So, King Colin.
King
Yeah.
Khaled.
Yeah, all right. What kind of performance can fans expect from you at the festival, and what message do you hope to convey through your music?
The message is always going to be positive, and I don't want to say too much about the performance. You got to come out and see, but it's going to be something special. Trust me on that.
I want to take the liberty, and I know you can't give out everything, but I'm going to ask you this question. I don't think you might answer, but maybe I can give a little sneak peek.
Sure.
I am hoping, so maybe this is not a question, it's a conversation.
Yeah.
I am hoping that you being able to get the privilege and opportunity to be on the music festival, that I'm hoping that you'll have maybe a few of the local entourage to share the stage with you, or maybe perhaps, I don't know, if you're going to be a one-man show.
Like I said, let's come on out on the night and
People, I tried. I knew he wasn't going to answer, but yeah, come out on the night,
Yeah.
right? All right. So, looking ahead, what are your aspirations for your music career, and how do you plan to continue growing as an artist?
for one, I plan to evolve the music even more. There are a lot of things that I got planned in the pipeline. A lot more music.
That you will.
Focusing more on the business side of things, you know, so that everything could be properly structured. I got a lot of things in the works. A whole heap of things coming.
Nice. And I would imagine being on such a big stage, the preparation, money, financial and everything. How are you getting any support, any help in terms of what are you doing? Like, because it's going to be a cost, because, to do some of the preparation, even just to be on the show is one thing. How have that been going for you in terms of finances, the support?
I would say so far so good. The preparation's been going good. I'm just keeping it steady, trying to be focused and be prepared for the night. But yeah, the preparations have been going good so far.
Nice.
And yeah, we just look forward to executing an amazing performance.
So the preparation, so you have your hair tech, you have your what you call that, your tailor, for your outfit and all those kind of things,
Yeah,
and
most
people
definitely.
working with you,
Most
and I
definitely.
hope that some of the persons that get the opportunity to work with you, if I had the opportunity to work with some, I will have give it as donation, because at the end of the day, every publicity counts, and this is a great milestone for our very local to be sharing the stage with great artists and persons who have been in the business with, like people like Cartel and all those other people, so I really know that it's gonna be a drain in the pocket, and
Somewhat.
yeah.
Well, the people that's around me, that's people that's been around me for the longest while, and people that I could call and at any moment, and they show up. So I just gotta say thanks to those people who have been helping me along the way, and everything is going good.
And to make sure that the entire federation come out also, Sandy Pointers come out and
Most
make sure.
definitely Sandy Point.
Yes, come out and support, support King. I see many people sending message, they writing and they actually giving the name King, and persons are happy, and we're looking for a great performance.
And that's the thing, like I was saying, I think they're even more happier than me.
Yes, another kind of feeling.
I think they
Yeah.
even more happier than me because they've been asking for it. They've been, petitioning and saying, yeah, we want to see. But I just chose to do it when I felt like, I'd say ready, but when it was right. When it was right for me, mentally, emotionally, physically, everything. I just felt like, yeah, I'm going to do it when it's right for me.
Nice. In terms of singing, like with your voice, have you been able to get any voice training or anything? Like who coach you to keep your voice afloat and that kind of thing?
I don't want to give away that secret, but yeah, that's being worked on.
Well,
Yeah.
I like your answer, but you see where I'm going with that, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
because in order for anyone to get better and get greater, and even persons in the entertainment, people think singing might be a gift, but you still have to have ways to, train your voice.
Yeah,
And
there's a lot going on behind the scenes.
Yes,
Like,
yeah.
and every day I'm like, it's like a military boot camp right now. So.
right, and even like performing, because I've seen sometimes where, hey, you're moving and you're going up and down, and I mean in general, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot on your body, and you can get out of breath.
Right.
I've seen even some persons that we will think have been out there,
Yeah.
and you could hear it in the breath. So you got to be physically ready as well,
Like one of my brethren, he keep telling me, make sure you run up the mountain every day. I'm like, yo.
Big up to the brethren.
Okay.
And even when you're preparing yourself, like to eat certain foods and that kind of thing,
Yeah,
because you got to get your body fit, not just
Right.
your vocals, but your whole mental, everything ready to give us a
Um,
good performance. And give yourself a good performance.
This is something that, like, I don't want to sound a kind of way, but a sight coming.
Yes.
So I've been preparing,
Nice.
Yeah. I've been preparing.
I like to hear that. And as I said, this is Real Talk with Lavi, where we give you a chance to express yourself. It's all about positivity. And if we are positive, we shouldn't wonder we're going to flip out of our mouth. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
But it's just good to just be yourself, be authentic. I am wishing the best for you. But
Thank you
before you
very
leave
much.
from here, it is 3 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock. I am going to ask you to give some words to your audience. But
Yeah.
before you go, I wouldn't let you come here without singing one of your songs. I want to hear that voice, like right here.
Since primary school, knock pan des days. Look, then now me pan big stage. Me used to had butterflies and skate. Now a beat and a mic and a set man brave. Now me a make all the hands them wave. Now me songs me fans them crave. All in a Zimbabwe me music a blaze. Uno lend me yo, you think I just know me bad? Boop, boop. It's a while now.
Love and light. Love and light. This is what Real Talk bring here. Colin, you know the love and light side, right?
Yeah, man.
Love
Most
and
definitely.
light. Listen, you sound so clean. And I am letting everyone know out there in Radio Land, can't ask for no more. Jamaican, to big up yourself. It is time, Kittians. Kittians really support Kittians in our own way.
Yeah.
And maybe we think we don't get enough of it. But
Right.
I am going to encourage everyone right now that is listening to make sure that you come on out and support Mr. Colin Wyatt on the night. What night are you performing on?
On the Friday night.
On the Friday night.
Yeah.
At what time? I had the brochure. Do you know who you're going to be in front of?
I think I'm gonna be. Let me not give too much away.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yes. It's fine. I recognize that you just want to leave. Shh.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Come on out, people. If you're overseas, make the trip. Come on down. There's Nassau Gideon. I hope I'm calling the person names right. There's a big up Uncle Colin Wyatt.
Big up Valley.
Yeah. Let me read some of. Let me see. Ayasan Tafari, he's saying pushing his music from back in the Simone days, SP Finest.
Yeah, man, big
Many
up
don't
Yasan.
know the journey. And then the person is actually saying, those were back in the days when I was DJ Shadan on Van Radio.
Yeah, I know that. I know that
All
person.
right.
Pick up yourself.
Yeah, so yeah, so this is what's happening out there on the internet. I want to let everyone know it's really been a pleasure having Mr. Wyatt here tonight.
It's been a pleasure being here.
Yes, so Colin, do you want to give any final remarks before we end our program?
Just don't give up. Even when the road get rocky, times get hard, times get tough. Don't quit. Just keep going, because it just might be at that moment when you stop, where the thing that you've been going after, you've been seeking, might just be a few steps away. So just don't quit. Keep going. Stay strong. Stay focused. Stay fighting.
Colin, it's strange enough, right? I'm wrapping up, but something came to mind. I forgot to ask you this one question.
Sure.
How was it for you as a young man in this time where the music, you see how the music gone all over the place? It's very sexualized. It's, people singing all kind of things. How was it for you to be choosing to sing those particular songs that you're singing that resonates with not just the conscious world, but it's for everyone, kids, adults, people of all walks? How was that for you?
My upbringing,
The traditional upbringing.
I would always think about what if my mother was on a bus and she would hear me singing, some, that's the truth. And my little niece and nephew, I wouldn't want them to be hearing me, singing back a song that I sang that would be vulgar, and uncle, I know your song, I just never felt right. And like I say, I would always hear my mother say, "I was stupid, it's just sing." So even though I'm a big man, and it's just not my vibe.
So we ain't gonna get no skin out and music festival where you trash back and you're not gonna get that kind of thing from Colin Wyatt.
That's not my MO.
Big up yourself, Colin. Big up. Yeah,
Every
just doing a
time.
lot. Yeah, man. Yeah. So thank you so much for accepting my invitation at a short notice. I truly appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's really good to know that we have not just a pretty boy dread, but the real conscious at heart.
Yeah, man, big up yourself.
Someone representing the Rastafarian, not just by here, but you can feel it from the soul. And mama's light is still shining inside of you. So
Yeah, big up mama.
big up mama.
R.I.P. Love
And
you forever.
this is gonna be my strength of positivity, encouragement for you on the night. If I don't get to see you or hear from you again, when you go out there and perform, apart from the people, do it for your mama.
Definitely.
Yeah, blessed love. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Real Talk with Lavi. I am Laverne Davis, and of course, I am from the island of St. Kitts and Nevis. See you next week, same time, same place. And if you are out there and you're interested to want to be a part of the Real Talk with Lavi, you can always email Laverne, LaverneSKN@gmail.com, and you can also call WinFM. And you can also go on social media and you inbox me, and we can get you right here on the Real Talk with Lavi and make sure that we can, be a more stronger, wiser, positive environment right here in St. Kitts and Nevis. Have a pleasant night.
Hospital bed, another moment of life, another
Gangway Records, the best.
this morning right is a blessing. Anything you can't control, stop stressing. Life is a teacher giving you enough lesson. Jackie, you defeat, go and go impress him. We going overcome, we going overcome. We going overcome, we going overcome. Farmers are pray for the rain, so no curse it. Sun not shine, but the day still perfect. Go and make the sacrifice, it go and worth it. Any good you get in your life, you deserve it. We going overcome, we going overcome. We going overcome, we going overcome. From you not there in no jailhouse, not there in no graveyard, not there in no hospital bed. Another moment of life, another moment to strive, another moment to be celebrated. From you not there in no jailhouse, not there in no graveyard, not there in no hospital bed. Another moment of life, another moment to strive, another moment to be celebrated. Get up people, no limit yourself, just do your thing. And if nobody in you can't look to judge of your health, take care of your physical and mental health, cause that is truly wealth. May every chain, every shackle get melt. We going overcome, we going overcome. We going overcome, we going overcome. From you not there in no jailhouse, not there in no graveyard, not there in no hospital bed. Another moment of life, another moment to strive, another moment to be celebrated. From you not there in no jailhouse, not there in no graveyard, not there in no hospital bed. Another moment of life, another moment to strive, another moment to be celebrated. We gon' rise to the sky. We gon' fly so high. They can't stop you, so just spread your wings and fly. From you not there in no jailhouse, not there in no graveyard, not there in no hospital bed. Another moment of life, another moment to strive,